Hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today very excited because today I have really a good news for you. What is this news? I will share everything with you, but before that a request, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. So without further delay, let's get started on the good news. And what is this good news? This good news is about caregiver. So caregiver PR time is reduced to half. Now, what is the detail? Let us first look at the government website. So, if you look at the government website, here is the clipping from the government website. And it clearly says Canada to reduce work requirements for caregiver pathway to permanent residence. Half. Now, before I tell you the entire news, let me try to tell you why this is so popular. The Caregiver Pilot Program was started in 2019. It's a pilot program. It's a 5-year pilot program started by federal government, and it is started from 2019 and it will continue to next year, which is 2024. So very popular program. Why popular? The reason is that the requirements are very less. There are only 3 requirements. Only 3. And these 3 requirements are very much simple and straightforward. The first requirement, that you need ECA and you should be grade 12 and diploma holder. You don't, even if you are not a graduate, you are good. You can still go with this program. So you can get ECA. ECA, many people call it VAS, but VAS is one of the agencies. There are 4 more agencies. So you get your ECA done, Education Credential Assessment, and even if you are not a graduate, still you can apply. IELTS. So CLB 5 is required, which is very easy to get, and third requirement, which is job offer. So you don't have to look for employers. Even if your relative is there, your brother, sister is there, your friend is there, they can also provide you with the job offer. So requirements are very simple and just 3 requirements, so very popular program. Now, this Nanny Caregiver, it is called Nanny Caregiver or Caregiver program. It's basically, it has 5,500 seats. So there is a cap on this. Total number under this is 5,500. This program is basically divided into 2 categories. So one for young kids or young children, and this is called home child care provider, and the seats for this are half, which is 2,750. The other part of this program is for old age. So one is for the small kids, the other one is for the old age people. So for them also same 2,750 seats are there. So half and half. 5,500 divided by 2 programs, 2,750 each. Now what has happened? The new change. So 2 new changes happened. So first new change is that government has further divided the home child care provider program into 2 categories. The gaining experience, which is category A. So gaining experience is where you are coming from the home country, you don't have Canadian experience, you get the work permit and then you work here and then you get PR. The second category is direct to PR. Those who already have the caregiver experience in Canada, they can directly apply for PR. So government has reserved 1,100 seats for them. And similarly, under the home support worker program, gaining experience 1,650 seats and direct to PR 1,100 seats are reserved. So first thing, reservation is done. Now let me tell you the major change. So the direct to PR, the change happened in the direct to PR category. So earlier you require 24 months of Canadian work experience to qualify for the PR. So you already have the work permit, you are working here, you have to show that you have worked here for 24 months. And not just that, you have to show that you have worked at least 30 hours per week. So for 24 months, 30 hours per week for 24 months. This is the requirement. When you produce the proof of this requirement, you can apply for the PR. Now, this requirement and the change is, this requirement is reduced to half. So instead of 24 months, now it has reduced to 12 months. So there are a couple of challenges. What happens is, why this has been reduced? So challenges are, when an employer hires a caregiver, sometimes the circumstances change on the employer side, sometimes the circumstance changes on the caregiver side. So suppose our employer has hired a caregiver, he may get transferred. He is today in Toronto, tomorrow he has been shifted to say Vancouver. So caregiver has two choices, either to go along with the employer or stay here. So if he or she stays here, they lose the job. So that could be one thing. Maybe the caregiver, for the person whom the caregiver is hired, gets well. Now when he gets well, you don't need a caregiver. Or, God forbids, this can also happen, that maybe the caregiver, the person for whom the caregiver is hired, passes away. So then who will you care for? So caregiver loses the job. Now, another problem is that maybe the employer who hired the caregiver, his financial circumstances change. He has to lay off the caregiver. He can't afford the caregiver. So that could be also another problem. And maybe on the caregiver side also, some medical issue come up. Maybe he or she is not well. Maybe she gets pregnant. So she can't take the caregiver job anymore. So I mean, the challenges could be there both on the caregiver side or on the employer side. So sometimes to fulfill the requirement of 24 months is a challenge. And taking in consideration, government has reduced the 24 months requirement to half, 12 months. You complete 1 year, apply for PR, get your PR. As simple as that. Now, who will benefit? So, of course, the benefit will be to the category B, which is in Canada, right? And it will be immensely useful for those who are almost running out of their current work permit, but haven't got the PR yet. So that will be benefit to them. Even category A, who will be coming from home country to Canada, will also benefit, because for them the route is short. Now they come here, they work only 1 year and then they get PR. So that will be the benefit. Now it's basically a triple benefit. So triple benefit for who? Triple benefit for category B, who is in Canada. Triple benefit means the first benefit is that of course the time is reduced. The second benefit, they have reservation. As I have already told you, the reservation will be there. So they have 2,200 seats reserved. The third benefit, so government has kind of given an indication that they will do faster processing for them. So these are the three benefits for in Canada caregiver. So as I always say, what important thing is, when is this starting? So this program, this is important to note down. So this program is starting April 30th, 2023. This is when the program is about to start, April 30th, 2023. So again, if you want to discuss your own file with us, your own case, your visa or immigration case with us, you can book your appointment with us. Our office is located in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number, everything is shared right here with you. very important thing. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.